just couldn't believe that something like this was on our property. And he took off full speed across that lane, and I didn't get a shot on him again.
Past 3 weeks, it's been really hard living with her. This deer's just been haunting her.
Well, I have been hunting this deer for 3 weeks. It all started when I went riding my horse one morning after a morning hunt, rode around the corner and saw this massive whitetail standing in the middle of one of our lanes. It freaked me out. I just couldn't believe that something like this was on our property. Hopped off of my horse and tied him to a tree and ran off after this deer to get a picture of him on my cell phone. Finally got the picture. I had to let everybody know that this thing was out here. I just assumed that he was just a big buck coming through and we would never see him again. Well, sure enough, that next week we went and got our trail cams and he was all over the place. He was at every feeder, under each feeder, just chasing does. It was amazing. So I knew I just had to have this deer at that point. This tripod here is the actual stand that I was in when I shot this big buck. To our left is the first encounter that I had with him. He came out 20 yards from where I'm standing now and walked right here and looked straight up at me. Unfortunately, the way I had my gun, I just didn't get a shot on him. Little did I know that a couple more encounters later I'd have him. The following morning I hunted the same stand. I heard him coming through the bush. I had my rifle up, ready, safety off, and unfortunately he ran down this lane about 100 yards from where we're standing now and just cut across. Didn't get a shot on him.
After the first and second encounter, Jacey was really hard to live with all the trail cam pictures we were still getting, and the third encounter she had with him, it was really hard to live with her after that.
The next weekend, he's still on all these trail cameras. He's everywhere. It's anybody's game. And this Saturday, came out here, got in the stand, normal time before sunrise, and sure enough, I sat here 2 hours, and it was 8:41 when he ran out from my right, and he got between me and the feeder, and I got a good shot on him. He jumped straight up in the air, and that left leg cocked up, and he took off running. He ran about 20 yards, and he fell right here where we are right now. The most exciting thing I've ever seen. It was amazing. I mean, he's beautiful. So I'm grateful for this.
Got the phone call from her when she killed the deer. I knew exactly what it was about. I knew exactly. She said, I got the big one, I got the big one. She was completely out of breath. And I knew it was a big sigh of relief for her. You know, she had finally got him after this 3 weeks, not being able to sleep, coming home every night crying to me. And she finally got him.
My dad had always fished, so he never hunted before, never brought me. It wasn't until I met him and they really got this place out here that I really got into it. And
she's like, take me hunting.
Yeah, take me
okay,
hunting.
I'll take you hunting. You know, I'm just like, whatever.